The Crooked Anchor, Season 3, Episode 14, Snake Oil and Mustard Magic. It was a warm, confusing day in the middle of July, so naturally the gang decided it was time for spring cleaning. David, sporting a floral apron and pink rubber gloves, was gracefully feather-dusting the beams like he was on Downton Abbey. Brian was diligently brushing the excess fur off Gunther's back with a worn-out broom. "It's either this, or he molts on the pool table again," Brian muttered. Raymond was proudly unveiling his latest invention, the Sucky Suckatron, essentially a Henry Hoover with fairy lights, googly eyes, and a very concerning hum. "She purrs like a space kitten," he said proudly. Clifford and Warren were halfway under the fridge, locked in mortal combat with a mysterious stain that whispered unsettling things like, "Your biscuits are numbered, and I remember the war." Meanwhile, Biggins circled the rafters, dropping peanut shells like he was salting a battlefield. "You missed a spot!" he shrieked every 2 minutes like a demented foreman. Only Pete was still, seated in his rightful place by the window, squinting at a single dust mote in the sunlight. His eyes drifted beyond it, and then he saw him. A man stood outside, dressed like a wandering street magician lost on his way to a Renaissance fair. In his hands, a basket. In the basket, something moving. "Oh, God, no," Pete whispered. "Hold on, guys, he's back!" Pete stood up suddenly. David turned mid-dust, confused. "Who's coming, dear?" Brian looked concerned, but didn't stop brushing Gunther. Pete's voice trembled. "That mystic guy. He comes every year with that snake and hypnotizes me into doing awful things. You lot never remember, because he casts a spell to wipe your memories." Brian laughed. "Unlikely, Pete. I think you just get drunk and weird once a year." The pub door swung open with a theatrical whoosh and a billowing green fog rolled in. In stepped the man, cloak, rings, glitter, hair too shiny. "Hello, my lovelies. I'm Marlon the Mystic," he declared, throwing invisible glitter into the air and doing jazz hands. Everyone blinked. Marlon spotted Pete. "Peter, darling, still so suspicious. Why so glum? I bring magic." "Please, not again," Pete groaned. Marlon clapped with glee. "Pub gang, gather round. Watch me! Watch me!" He began dancing. Violently, his hips swishing, his arms in the air like inflatable car dealership men. "Keep looking. Keep your eyes on Marlon." Brian didn't even look up. "I'm not hypnotizing myself into a stroke for this." From the basket, a snake slowly rose. Its eyes were glowing yellow spirals. Its name, of course, was Godfrey. Godfrey stared straight at Pete. Pete tried to resist, but suddenly, splat! He grabbed a bottle of ketchup, splurt, then mustard. "Oh, this is horrible!" Pete cried as he squirted condiments all over himself like a human hot dog. Clifford shouted from under the fridge, "Is Pete being cursed again?" Marlon gasped. "Oh dear, this wasn't supposed to happen. Someone must have interrupted Godfrey." Biggins flapped down and dropped a peanut shell squarely on the snake's head. "Bloody snake!" the bird screeched. Godfrey hissed, turned in a panic, and began slithering around Marlon's ankles. "Oh no, oh dear, time to go, time to go." Marlon sang frantically as the green mist swirled back in, and just like that, poof, they vanished in a dramatic cloud of smoke and sequins. Pete, covered in red and yellow, looking like a condiment crime scene, stood still in the silence. "Every bloody year," he muttered. "But this time, you'll all remember, right?" David, feather-dusting Gunther's ears, looked confused. "Remember what, Pete?" Pete let out a soul-deep sigh and reached for his pint. Biggins fluttered down behind the bar. "Remember the snake?" Everyone ignored him.